Akriti. Nice
How
to
are
be here.
you?
It's
Welcome
always nice to
back.
talk to you.
Welcome back to MHP.
My pleasure.
So, I am crazy to change the world, and this is what our episode is called. Today, we are going to discuss about narcissism and relationships. So, what is narcissism and how does it affect the relationship as a general thing?
Um, Narcissism is, there are two types of narcissism. One is a narcissist personality, and then other is a narcissistic personality disorder. So when you have a narcissistic personality disorder, it may go into another channel. It could become neurotic or psychotic. So let's leave that for the present, and let's talk about being in love or being in connect or being in some kind of a relationship with a narcissist. What is a narcissist is, I think, what we should talk about first. So a narcissist is someone who feels a sense of entitlement all the time. They feel they're entitled to rights which may not be theirs. They're entitled to the best place. They may be entitled to the best parking space, the best place on the bus, and the train, and the plane. And if they don't get it, they may get extremely annoyed and angry. And frankly, would not understand why they're not getting it. It's all about them. It's all about them, and everything, all of the universe has to revolve around them. If they feel a sense of being thwarted, they're going to get really, really angry, frustrated, distressed, upset.
So, we often say love is love, and we tend to ignore the red flags in that process of saying love is love. What is your take on that?
Love is, say, if I am talking of love is my ability to love. I love people, I love loving. It's important to recognize that and be aware as to whom are you in love with. And in being in love with another person or loving another person, are you excluding yourself from that particular relationship? Is something that I often say is that if you wish to go grocery shopping, don't go when you're hungry. So don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry. Don't go relationship shopping when you're lonely.
And how is all of this missing the red flags, love is love, related with narcissism?
See, the narcissistic person is what he or she is. It's you have to check what who you are, what is it that you require as your needs, and what is it you require to sustain and nurture your emotional psychological growth. At the same time, if you are in love with such a person, or you are, it is about your ability to love more than them. The red flags would be if you feel used or excessively strained in the relationship, or you feel that you are constantly being put on a test. You're always on a test, or you're very worried about them. So it's nice to care for people you love. It's very, very nice to care for people you love and look after them and take those small little small little efforts to nurture the relationship, but not at the cost of starving yourself. Nourishment and nurturing has to be in a healthy give and take. This would be my very clear way of saying it. And that would be with the relationship with anybody for that matter. So a narcissist personality, it can get difficult, but they are who they are. What are you?
So, my next question for you is how can one tackle love with a narcissist? So, for example, I know I'm in love with this person, but I also know that the person is narcissistic. How to deal with that situation?
See, if you genuinely love that person and you wish to carry on the relationship with that person, first maybe have a checklist as to what is it that you like. What is it that you genuinely like about that person that attracts you? So all of us will have some qualities which our partner will not like. And that's okay. That's absolutely okay. If you can checklist as to what it is that you like in that person, work on that. And through that particular channel, slowly help them make aware of them, help them be aware of what their traits are, which can be harming to the relationship, and not only with you, even with others. They are simply not aware. But genuine love, if present, with a clear intent, you can take an effort. You can take an effort. But at the same time, being aware yourself of certain limits where you're not in the effort of not separating from that person, you are separating from your own integrity, self-esteem. You've got to like yourself too. You've got to like. I feel that like is a stronger emotion than love at times. Love, of course, is passion, and I love loving. But to like someone and then to love someone says more about growth and an emotional intimacy, which can, or even an intellectual intimacy, which can go further. I think.
So, hypothetically, I got out of a narcissistic relationship. Now, the thing is that I have this doubt in myself that why should I give another relationship a chance? Maybe I got out of therapy, I got out of everything, but it is just exhausting for me to give another person that chance. What should I do about these kind of things?
Well, and if you got out of a narcissistic relationship, hypothetically, it's because you wish to. You saw that it was not working for you. It must have taken you one stupendous effort. It must have taken you time. Now, it's not about giving a chance to another person. It's about giving a chance to yourself to welcome somebody in your life who, who is what you require now. That was then. You've changed. So very likely you're not going to give another person a chance who's similar to the one you left. So this is life. We don't need to be so calculated, and you can't actually have a checklist and say, okay, he fits into my checklist and now I'm going to go and love that person. It doesn't really happen like that. But at the same time, it's about giving yourself the vulnerability to, yeah, I got hurt. I got hurt badly. So, some was mine, some was his. Fine, that's it. But you move. And it's very important that we do not judge our present decisions by our past experiences. Today is today. So there is no guarantee that you will not get hurt. But what if you could deal with everything that comes your way? With a joy, with a smile, with ease, with comfort, with gentleness. I'm sure you will get that person or another person who is willing to contribute to your life as you will to him, and offer you a sense of cherishing that you would again give him. A healthy give and take is what you should be sensing.
And from narcissists, there is no give and take.
Yeah, there is no give and take. There isn't any give and take. It's also because they are unaware, rooted in fear. They do have somewhere a low self-esteem. They don't really care, because they don't even care about themselves in that sense. At some point, their esteem or that their I factor, they sense that their I factor requires constant protection or a defense mechanism, and they are constantly fighting with everyone. So it's got to be them, because there's no other way they know how to survive. For them, it's just them. If you get that and you're yet willing to go ahead, kudos. But you'll have to be aware that he or she is like that. And awareness may only come if they are willing to show some part of their vulnerability. If they feel that relaxed or comfortable to show that vulnerability, then, as they say, light can sometimes enter. These are all big ifs, and may not happen. Awareness is a gift you can give yourself, not to somebody else. You've got to take it as it comes.
Mindfulness starts with yourself.
Yes, it does. It does. And we do. I mean, if you are aware and I am, may our tribe grow.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time and doing a podcast with us. So, Dr. Naaz is a relationship counselor. If you are facing any issues regarding narcissism or any relationship issues, do contact her. Her details are in the description box.
Thank you for having me.